our fellow colleagues.
Thank you very much, my Mr. Thank you very much, Honorable Calendar, the member of the President Shah in the Force of Natal, Pastor Servant Calendar, who's our host today, the Pastor who opened our with a prayer, Pastor Joseph. Mr. Pillay, who's our leader in the area, the chairperson of the IFP Youth Brigade, Mr. Mpisa, the honorable councillors present here today, and the honorable leaders of the IFP who are present with us today. All the pastors who are present here and the different leaders of our society, especially Suren from Crossmore Civic Association, and Tamara from South African Outreach, which is an NPO, and Claudia Naidu from women.com. The distinguished guests who are present here, in particular the senior citizens who are present today, whom are blessed with their presence in this evening gathering. The leaders of the youth who are here today, who gave us a very important message, and the youth themselves who are also present in our midst today, and everyone who's participating in this evening gathering. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think one must say it gives me a great pleasure to be with you this evening. I think I'm here for the second time, which in fact is the evidence that now with the community of Chatsworth, I seem to be establishing an important bond for an important change to changing the lives of the people of KwaZulu-Natal. The people of Chatsworth have made a very important contribution to the progress, development, and strive for excellence in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Our province has indeed become an extraordinary place because of its spirit of entrepreneurship, industriousness, and excellence, which finds in Chatsworth a special home. Indeed, the whole of South Africa needs more of the values which have enabled Chatsworth and KwaZulu-Natal to flourish. In fact, if we can replicate Chatsworth throughout the whole of KwaZulu-Natal, I think we can see something better for the people of KwaZulu-Natal. In April 1994, the time had come for the fortress of apartheid to fall, for the waves of truth and righteousness had worn away at the last brick of its foundation. The time had come for democracy, and the coming of the first democratic elections could not have been averted at that point, our destiny was determined by an unstoppable force for rights. This time around, in the next election, however, it is up to us to choose the path of our destiny. It is our responsibility as liberated as South Africans to take hold of the reins of our democracy and steer South Africa according to the way we want things to be. For this reason, the forthcoming elections will be more destiny determining for everyone, even than 1994. Especially for our children, for the future of our children. We crushed apartheid, we achieved democracy together, and we now need a strong leadership to re-establish a new South Africa through the will of its people. I'm here this evening to canvass Polka's support. Hence I'm sharing my thinking with you as my compatriots. We have traveled 30 years into democracy, and without a doubt, there is so much that we've achieved together as a country. In the first 10 years of democracy, we laid a solid foundation in this province of KwaZulu-Natal. The IFP-led provincial government ushered in the people of KwaZulu-Natal into a new dispensation. We inculcated the principle of putting people's needs above and beyond our party political agenda. We prioritized nation building and social cohesion. We established good relations with our Indian brothers here in Durban, because we have always valued the contribution of Indian community in growing the economy of KwaZulu-Natal and of South Africa. All those gains have been reversed now in the past 20 years. But I'm here today to assure you that as the IFP, we are committed to transparent and corruption-free government, and to govern according to the highest ethical and moral standards. Our party, the IFP, as it has been introduced here, has nominated me to stand as the premier candidate for KwaZulu-Natal. I therefore speak here with that certainty that if the people of KwaZulu-Natal choose IFP, I will champion your will as the people of Chatsworth, as the people of Durban, and as the people of KwaZulu-Natal. And we wish to continue this dialogue that we have started today to fulfill your dreams and aspirations even after the elections. For those who have served near me, they know that the word that comes from my mouth is my commitment. We're here today to seek a social contract with the people of Chatsworth. We shall together eradicate high level of unemployment. South Africa is a blessed country with a lot of natural resources that if used correctly, it can be a source of the country's prosperity. Unfortunately, brothers and sisters, our senior citizens and our youth, our government has not prioritized to accelerate economic growth. The ANC believes that poverty and other social ills are a permanent feature of our lives. I think you had an MPL at the national level talking about load shedding. That load shedding is not a big issue. Load shedding is not the end of the world. Whereas this is destroying our struggling economy already. And when the country has a problem of the economy, the issue of unemployment takes place. And the issue of crime becomes quite very active. The IFP believes that poverty can be eradicated and be replaced by prosperity and opportunities for individual South Africans to flourish on their lives. On the issue of crime, the roots of crime are undoubtedly in the great social inequalities and levels of poverty of our country. However, crime has now reached a level of being out of control. And I know of no South African who has not been a victim of crime or does not live in fear of becoming one. Ours is not a normal society and can never be a normal society until our women and children can feel completely free and safe whilst walking in the center of any town or township in the evening. We shall form a government that is committed to have a better fight against crime. The IFP government will establish a strong police presence in towns and townships. We shall create a strong bond between police and crime and prevention forums. Only another issue of partisan government practices. The IFP believes that government is for all people and it shall serve all people equally. We advocate for depolitization and privatization of public service. Our vision is to replace unprofessional and partisan civil servants with individuals committed serving the public interest. Excellence comes with a price, whilst mediocrity is cheap. I know that the people of South Africa are willing to pay the price for an excellent future and to save our children and grandchildren from a life sentence of mediocrity. Because, distinguished guests, you see these elections are about the future. They are not only about 29 May 2024. They are about what will happen after 29 May. They are not about what will happen on the 29th May. What will happen 5 years after 29 May? It's about the future of our children. Look at your child. Look at your child. Whether the environment is conducive for him or her to flourish. Whether when the Almighty calls us, we'll leave them in a free, safe society, which is full of prosperity. We need to ask ourselves those questions. In the next 82 days, we will all be faced by a question that we will need to answer with our consciences. Do we want more of the same, or do we want a better government that is responsive to our dreams and aspirations? I've heard more South Africans saying, enough is enough. The current state of affairs shall come to a grinding halt. I urge you this evening to make a switch of tracks for the sake of South Africa, for the sake of KwaZulu-Natal, and more for the sake of our future and that of our children. Friends, I know that you love your country and you are concerned about the future of your children. 29 May will give all of us an opportunity to raise to our country from another 5 years of despair. We shall all vote for the IFP, for it is the only party that can be trusted. With those few words, I wish to say thank you very much for affording me an opportunity to present my message to you. And I'm really honored and humbled to be once more in this same venue, interacting with the community of Chatsworth. And I think that is the evidence that I really love the people of Chatsworth and the people of KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow. An innovative message coming to you from our very own Honorable Ntuli, IFP. Come on guys, let's give him another big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Well done. All right, before we get on to the next item, we also like to extend a very special thank you to all those recipients